Hi there, welcome to another video which is going to be the unboxing and reviewing of the Lenovo Ideapad Flex 5 laptop. So let's kick this off with opening it up and we'll take a good look around it. Okay, I'll just start with a power adapter, just a standard type of Lenovo one, 65 watt that says there, so it comes in two parts. And now I'm moving on to the laptop itself. Like I said, this is the grey model, it comes in teal, and I'll just sort of take you around the laptop. Underneath you've got two great big air vents there, obviously to help stop it from overheating. So one on the back there as well. Got rubber feet here and all the way along the top there to keep it in place when it's on the table. And looking at this side, you've got the power button there, you've got the 4-in-1 memory card reader slot here, and you've got two USB ports here, and these ones are the 3.1 generation 1 type A ports there. Okay, and just turn it around to have a look at the other side. Here we've got the power adapter port there, and a little light to show it charging or fully charged. You've got a HDMI port there, USB-C connector port there, and a headphone jack there, with a little hole to sort of show that the headphones are plugged in by the looks of that. I'm going to open this up now to have a look inside. You'll notice there's two nice big hinges at the back there, and they enable one of the big features of this in fact that it does a 360 versatility type of design there, so that folds all the way back, and that enables you to use it as a tablet like that. So quite a nice feature there. You'll see at the top there you've got this privacy camera shutter. I'll sort of show you there. Okay, and what that does is just literally enable you to physically, I'll just take that off, just physically open and shut the little camera there. So rather than relying on the technology to show whether the camera's on or off, you can physically sort of, like, it's just a little bit of plastic that covers over that, sort of on the inside of the lens. And what that does is obviously ensure that you haven't got anyone hacking into your laptop and sort of being sort of overtaking your camera and watching you without you knowing. So that's a good feature. Some of the laptops are coming with those now, so that's a welcome one to stamp out unwanted guests. Okay, looking at this side of the laptop now, the keyboard is a good layout. It's got nice sized keys. It's not got the bounce that some of the keyboards have. It's got two front facing speakers, which is another one of the features of this particular laptop. This has a Dolby audio there as well. And the trackpad here, as you can see, is a very generous size, so it's a really nice large trackpad there as well. Okay, so just before starting it up, I'll just run through the specifications of it. And as I said, it's the Lenovo Ideapad Flex 5. This is the grey colour version, and it also comes in teal. The screen size is 14 inches. And it has 8 GB of RAM. It has an AMD Ryzen 7 4700U 2 GHz processor, 512 GB solid state memory, and also has a nice touchscreen as well, which is one of the good benefits which doesn't come on all laptops. Okay, so I'll just power it up now, which is by the power button on the right hand side, as you can see there, just one press of that. Okay, so here's the typical Windows layout. Obviously lots going on there, but you've literally got a nice large screen there. It's a nice display with small bezels, which is good. We'll look at the resolution, which as you can see is 1920 by 1080. Okay, and a lot of these obviously come with it magnified, so to make it easier to touch and see, it's 150%, but you can obviously adjust that if you want the items smaller to see on screen and get more on. Okay, so just to let you see how it manages playing one of the games, I've installed one on here, and we'll boot that up and see how it actually works and how quickly it performs. So this particular one is a HD version of this Titanic game, which typically struggles with slower devices, and it'll be very choppy and stuff, so we'll see how it performs with this. Okay, so that's rendered already, nice and quick, and it's nice and smooth. So you've got a lot of graphics going on here. Okay, so that's looking nice. It didn't take long to load at all, and like I said, it's rendered well. One of the good advantages of this laptop, as I mentioned, is that it's touchscreen, which is really good. But in addition to that, you don't have to play it in situ like this either. You can, like I said, bend back the front. We don't want to start in tablet mode, but we can just use it in tablet mode, like so. There we go. Okay, so hopefully that gives you a good idea. Let's jump in. Whee! Good idea of how it runs one of the games. And like I said, it's utilising the tablet version of the laptop, which is really neat. Okay, so this is just a quick demo of the laptop. Obviously I could spend hours going through everything, but I think you'd get a tad bored of that. With regards to dimensions, which I didn't include, it's about 32 centimeters width, and it's 18 centimeters depth, and it's 2.1 centimeters about on the height as well, which I'll just sort of show you that. So about 2.1 centimeters deep. Okay, with regards to the feel of it, it's a nice plastic. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels quite well made and good quality. The hinges hopefully will last distance. Obviously, we're being used a lot, and if you sort of do the 360 mechanism. With regards to the processor, it is an octa-core, and like I said, it's got 2 gigahertz, which does boost up to 4.1 gigahertz. And the screen, okay, if I go into sort of any of the negatives, the screen is sometimes a bit difficult to clean. If you can sort of see, there's some smear marks just about there, which I've just been touching it. And viewing it indoors, there's no issues at all. It's certainly bright enough. Another negative I'd say is that it's got a touch pen enabled, the actual screen, but it doesn't actually include one, so obviously it would be nice to have had that, but you can sort of purchase one and have that working with it. With regards to the positives, it's got full HD screen, it's a touch screen, the actual laptop is light in relative terms. It's 1.5 kilograms. There are lighter ones out there, there are a lot heavier ones out there. Okay, so yeah, another positive is that it's got narrow bezels. As you can see, that's not too bad at all. You've got a very thin black line there, quite shallow at the top, and the slightly larger one is at the bottom. But all in all, that does feel the screen, which is good to see, and makes it look like a current laptop. The privacy shutter, if I just try and show you that in a bit more detail, is particularly good. Like I said, that's now open and that's now shut. Like I said, that's helpful with regards to privacy. The battery is up to 12 hours, which is really good on a laptop. That's one of the things that people complain about most. So having up to 12 hours is certainly a good positive on this. The CPU benchmarks at 13,787, which at this price point is very, very good. With regards to the price though, as you know, it changes a lot. So rather than include it on here, I've put a link to this laptop in my description. So if you click on that, it'll take you straight through to the latest price of this. But I personally couldn't find the Ryzen 7 4000 series processor as good value in this laptop as I could in any other one. So you know, with it still having touchscreen, of course. So anyways, that's it all in all. It's a really good laptop. I like it. It's performing well currently, and hopefully you have found that helpful and useful. If so, do please click the like button and subscribe, and join me for another video soon.